Cause well, uh, yeah, as good as I'll ever be. Yep,
Here, I'm gonna
uh,
share my screen. You can leave yours on. This.
yep, yep,
So this is our second coaching session together, and
yeah,
today you wanted to do suck, and this is a video you did today, right?
yep.
Cool. All right. First thing, uh, the switch. Do you always use the switch? I see you have the cape, but do you like? I mean, do you always use the switch?
I only switch for Zuck and the challenges, and if I know, well, if I want something like dead, like uh jet, like a
Okay.
single, like the single jet, I'll just put my power armor on and
Yeah.
call it a day.
No, that's fine. And then, I mean, what are you looking like? You obviously you can already get the kill. Are you looking for? I see you also have a pack yak. Are you looking for efficiency, or are you looking for like kill time, or
Kill
both?
time,
Kill time.
both, both.
Okay. All right. So I watched a little bit of it. This is fine, right? I would actually sunshine right here in the middle, right?
Yeah,
This position where you're at, that's perfectly fine. I would sunshine, and I would use G chain, magma, right? Concentrated blast. Always, always focus these guys, right? Because they drain your prayer. So typically, what I usually do is I'll position myself where there's a golem behind me, and it actually body blocks them,
yeah,
so they can't hit me. And then I'll use like um, chain, you know, and maybe like a threshold or something. But really, you're looking to. I mean, you could do a full staff spec right here as well, like if you wanted to. Because if we're looking for kill times, you just need to
yeah,
blast through the waves, right? So I would definitely sunshine anywhere in this area is perfectly fine to drop sunshine. But I would try to position myself behind a golem so they don't actually hit me. And that's just because I want to maximize my prayer, right? Like I don't want to waste it at all. You know what I'm saying?
right, yeah,
But this is all fine. This position right here, perfectly acceptable. And I see you target it right away, which is good. And okay, look at that. You positioned yourself, you tsunami, beautiful. Again, you could definitely be dropping a sunshine at this point.
right,
Um, see. Yeah, I would staff spec because I just want to be blasting through. This guy, this one, you can let him come around. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You can let him come around, stack him up, right? Like your friend is going to be stacking him up using your G chain and just melting him. So
right,
you don't have to get him stuck. You can pray range. Yeah, see if he was dragged out to here, we would just have all this grouped up. These guys would come up right here and you'd have a big box. Saying
yeah,
I would definitely be praying melee, or I definitely be praying melee or just backing up. Get them stuck and soul split.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I was soul splitting because I knew I was gonna omni power,
Yeah.
like all I did greater chain caroming. That's why I stayed in soul split
Yeah.
because I just
Um also, dude, devotion. This is your friend because if you use devotion and then kill something, it's extended. So like on the very first like you could be just standing here melee prayed with Devo and you don't have to like waste time running around. You know what I mean? Just stand here. Yeah, I would probably back up. I would just back up a tile. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Back up. You're
Okay.
not going to lose time by taking a step on one tile. You'll be good to go. You have Karoming on the this
Lantern.
ancient defender, right?
Yeah.
Right. So this is supposed to be a bunch of melees coming up. So I would stand. I would just stand right here. And because one, I want to avoid any unnecessary damage.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you still have devotion. We're going to lure them. So what I would do in this on this wave, this is what wave 3, right? I would
Yeah.
stand here, let them group up, and then a ranger spawns over here, right? A ranger and a ranger spawns down here, sort of like over here. I would literally spawn, let this ranger get dragged along, and I would stand towards down here, and I would group all these guys up. Because you don't know if this is going to spawn, right? So, boom, that ranger just spawned. You saw him, and then down here you see him under your interface.
Yeah.
I would get this guy to drag all the way over. I would literally run in this area on the mini map, like stand here next to the wall and just bring all of them over. Because we're looking for speed. If we're looking for speed, this is what we need to do, right? Instead of hitting one at a time, we need these dudes grouped up. Now this part is scares me right here, standing over here. Because why does it scare me? Can you tell me why standing behind this giant rock is scary?
No.
Okay. You just had a flame wall, luckily.
Yeah.
But if you didn't, like let's say you got really quick and the flame wall came out, if the
Mm-hmm.
flame wall comes this way, you're okay, right? Because you can move out. Also, if the flame wall comes from the south, you're pretty much fucked. I mean, you still have to run out, but you're probably going to get clipped, and it just creates a higher risk, right? This, you box yourself in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're kind of trapped, and also you're taking magic hits. Yeah, they're really small, but it adds up over the course of an entire run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would not recommend ever using this cubby over here because you're very very limited. What I would do instead, right? What I would do instead, like I said, I would just group them all up down here and use this rock. This rock was going to be your friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because again, we're taking hits, we're taking all kinds of damage. We're getting magic hits, we're getting range hits. Um, we just don't need to, right?
Yeah.
We really, all we have to do is pray melee, right? On this phase, pray melee, use Devo, stun lock, ranger, because they can't hit you because they're stunnable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we come back, watch. Say, yeah, move for the obviously move for the wall. Never take the wall. Good job. But you could literally let these guys wrap around, right? They all come over. You pray melee. You use Devo, and then you just stun lock this guy. Then this ranger over here, he walks all the way over, and then you kill him really quickly. And then you can reposition around the rock so you could just soul split it back.
Yeah.
We don't have to go in the cubby, that little cubby, and risk just being in a bad position, right? Luckily you didn't die. But the problem is like you do enough of these runs, like one day you will die because of these rocks, right? It's just the risk isn't really worth it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And this meleeer is hitting you. We could, I think you do dodge it. I don't remember. Okay, you did.
I
But
waited for
again,
Omni Power.
okay. But again, like you're in a really bad spot because you can only move to this tile right now, right? You can't come here, you can't come here, and you can't come here. So you literally only have one exit plan. Imagine if a wall came directly from the east. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're dead, dude. Or you're gonna sign. You know what I mean? We don't want to waste a sign this early on in a kill. Okay. Skip ahead. The next phase is challenge phase, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so watch this. Watch what you do. You lose a lot of time on this wave. Okay, so right here, do you know what we have to do with this guy?
Stun him.
Good. Okay, so what I like to do is just impact. Okay, double bleed, and so corruption and combust. Right, make him walk, and then omni power. All right, and he should be dead. Okay, so you stun him. Good. This is fine. The omni's good. I like it. Okay, now who's the next guy that you have to kill?
The ranger.
Which
The
one?
the big one.
Okay, so why do you kill this guy?
Because if he stands in one place more, he'll get stacks, and those stacks can hurt.
Okay, want to know a huge tip on this wave? You can get him stuck right here. So you kill when you're fighting the golem, right? Position right here. Okay, because look where he spawns. Watch where he spawns. See how he spawned over here? He spawned right here and then he walked because he couldn't line of sight you.
Yeah.
So if you stand in this area, he spawns here, he doesn't move. He's above this rock. See that? So if he's above that rock and you wait for your camera to change. If he's above, can you see the marker on the minimap?
Yeah.
He spawns right here, right?
Yeah.
But if you stand on X and then you run down and come over here against the wall, this rock blocks him. He can't hit you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we lose a lot of time on this wave because if you literally just come over here, you come right here, he can't hit you on this block. This rock's too big. And all you have to do is you see the toes of this ranger right here.
Yeah.
All you have to do is kill him. So it's golem, ranger, and then obviously you see the mage right here.
Yeah.
Mage. That is all you have to kill. And then we're big gaming. But let's see what you do. You actually, I think you kill like the whole wave. Which where's your timer at? Your timer is at 55:01 going down. Yeah, like this golem. So you see what I'm saying? So ranger spawns right here, right? The big guy. If you just position right here, kill golem, and run down and pop over here, this general area, you're safe. The only one that can hit you is this guy and that baby ranger, right? And
Yeah.
this baby ranger that you already killed, he does nothing. He does like no damage at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then all we have to do is stand here, kill him, and then surge across to the other side. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Dodge the wall. Good. Speeding up because right, yeah, we don't need to kill him. So this part, okay?
Mhm.
If you what I typically do is after the ranger is about to die, right? Devo surge bladed dive to this cubby over here behind this little mage, okay?
Mhm.
I'll use freedom to clear that bleed. And when you're standing over here, this big guy can't hit you. All you have to do is kill this baby mage. It's already been like, see, this whole wave already took us an additional minute. You know what I mean? Now
Yeah.
do this 3 times across the entire fight. That's an extra 3 minutes. That could be the difference between you getting 30-minute kills or 33-minute kills. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right here. So if you just scoot up If you left the big boy alive and you scoot up over here, he actually paths and walks behind the rock.
Mhm.
Right. So we're just losing time. This isn't bad. You're spending a lot of time on the phase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't need to. All right. This Zuck, this is fine. All right. I like that you Voln, good, and then you smoke cloud them, and then you sunshine and you prep your staff before you actually hit the extra action button, which is what you like to see. We're gonna tsunami, right? Boom. Staff spec, and as soon as I staff spec, bro, I'm hitting the extra action button, and depending on my adren, you see your adren, you're at like 38%.
Yeah.
Bro, what am I doing right here? What are you gonna do? What should you do? I think
Greater
we kind
Kong.
of went over this in Carapac, right?
Great, yeah, Greater Kong.
No, we're gonna limit because we're gonna limit and we're gonna
Oh.
tend these tendrils, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Uh, get adrenaline back
Because
in
we're
those.
gonna get an ass load of adrenaline, right?
Yeah.
And we're not losing any uptime on our sunshine. So right away, right when I staff spec, if I have 15% adren, guess what I'm doing? I'm limitless tendril and I'm riding the wave, right? Whole time. It's fine. This is fine. This is good. Perfect. Now, here's where your problem comes in. You ready?
Yeah.
You forgot your dummy. You don't have it.
Mhm.
So you see where the boss drags you?
Yeah.
You're gonna place a dummy down right on that tile and watch what happens. I'll explain right here. So you would place a dummy. The dummy's here, okay?
Yeah.
You'll wild magic, and guess what happens? It hits every single one. Or sorry, you don't wild magic. I meant greater chain. Greater chain, every single one with your Kuroming, right?
Yeah.
And then what do you do?
Well, I Omni Power.
Omni, right? So if you put a dummy here, chain them, you can Omni Power and kill them. But watch what you do. Also, you still had a couple seconds on your sun or some game time. You see what I'm saying? So when you're on this phase, pro tip, this is why I like to tendrils limitless, because it gives you a couple extra seconds on your sunshine in this phase. So if you're standing here, you hit the dummy, you actually get a sunshine omni power. And guess what that's going to do to the golem?
Kill him.
It'll do like it might not kill them, but it'll do like 90% of their health.
Yeah.
See, we could have been standing in the sunshine for like two abilities. See what I'm saying? You almost get it, but I think if you brought a target dummy, greater chain, you definitely would have gotten it. And I was really hoping, I was watching it and I was like, man, he could almost. Oh no, but it's okay. You don't. Okay, here's the thing. You don't have to get you don't have to get all the challenges because you already have the cape, right?
Yeah. Right.
But I would just say could do it, like do the challenges, because you just took what, a 3K hit for no reason. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like, and making a dummy costs a very small amount of resources, right?
Right.
It's pretty cheap. Here we're praying range, right? So wave 6, range pray, and use devotion and kill because you extend it, right?
Mhm.
Group these guys up, right? I would be standing, I would be standing right about here. I would line all these guys up in a straight line, 1, 2, 3, and I would be blasting them, right? Greater chain, range pray, Devo, prevent so much damage. Okay. There's a wave that I want to talk about, wave 8. 6, wave 7. Wave 7, no big deal. Line them up. good. This guy you want to focus. That's good target priority. Wave 8 is the scary wave, right? I think it has. This is wave 8, right? So it has a bunch of mobs, rangers. They hurt. Again, what's on that stop? Look at this. We're not using it. Why? Why aren't we using Devo?
Good question.
It's so good, dude. It blocks these hits, man. And then you kill someone and it extends it, right?
Hmm.
Devo, Devo, Devo. Dodge the wall. Good job. Let's see, this is scary, right? This is really scary. Right now, Devo. You were safe there. So I would be, dude. Here's what I would do. And this is like a messed up situation. I'd put my Karoming on and I'd hit this guy. And then I would blast him. Right? Wild Magic, Omni, whatever you have.
Yeah.
But another thing to point out is we're not using Nami. We're not using staff spec. If you want to get really fast kill times, you have to staff spec on these phases, right?
Hmm.
We need a staff spec, we need a Devo, because we need to just blast these guys, dude. I'd be chaining. Yep, good. You just chained it. Range prey. Yep. We're just taking. I would not be soul splitting, right? So you saw that you soul split for a second. Watch. Boom. And you see what happened when he flicked?
Hmm.
You took like a 3.5K hit basically, right?
Yeah.
Because these guys, right? This guy, he's not actually hitting you, but you know what I'm talking about. These rangers, they hurt, right?
Right.
It's not worth soul split flick. Unless you're so the only time I would soul split flick is if I have one target who is blocked. What I mean by blocked is he can't line of sight, you can't hit you, but you can hit him. Or you're stun locking single target. So if you only had one minion up and you were stun locking him, then I would soul split. That makes sense?
Yep.
Because here, dude, they're beating you in. You know what I mean? It's not worth flicking. Also, if you're ever in a really tight spot, revenge is like busted. Because you have one, two, three, four, five, six targets. They're gonna attack you every GCD, every 1.8 seconds.
Yeah.
In 2 seconds, you basically have 8 stacks, right? You'll be pumping damage with revenge. So revenge on wave 8. Let's do that. Let's say revenge wave 8. And you could reflect too. So you could use revenge and reflect.
Hmm.
And we'll just pump the wave as hard as possible. And this is a hard wave, right? Like this is why I wanted to go over it, because it's a brutal wave. Probably one of the hardest waves in this fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions so far?
Uh. No.
Again, bad rock. Get out of this rock, right? Not worth it. Because what happens here, right? What we kind of already covered, but what happens if this eruption starts going? Like, you're gonna be hurting. I mean,
Yeah.
where it's too much risk. Yeah, wave eight's tough. Right. We get through it though, right?
Hmm.
And then it's the pre-challenge wave. Okay. Yeah, this wave took you quite a while to do. Okay, pre-challenge wave, same thing. We already covered this wave. We don't need to go over the second challenge. You actually do the second challenge successfully, right?
Yeah.
Okay, boom. Good. We're gonna get set up before we actually activate the boss. All right. One thing, pull your sunshine out. You don't have to be up in the boss's ass, right? Pull it out. And the reason why you pull it out is for when you do get the challenge, your sunshine is still in the fight. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you'll be here, you, and then the Rangers here. You could still actually get some if you're fast enough. If you're fast enough on Zuck, you can still get some sunshine damage on the minion for the challenge.
Hmm.
All right. Why you were standing here, right? Originally,
Yeah.
moved here, then you can see your click, right?
Yeah.
Why are you clicking? Why are we moving?
I think it was because of the wall. I don't know. I think the wall was coming. That's why I was trying to move like
Was it?
away.
Oh, no wall. Do you play with audio?
Yeah.
Okay, do you know what he says when he throws the wall?
Yeah.
He says something like "death to you," and he says, what else does he say? He's like
Burn.
walls,
Yeah.
right, right, burn, right.
Yeah.
He won't ever do an actual wall during once you activate this. Like once you hit the extra action button,
Yeah.
he won't throw walls at you. So really, this whole this whole clicking back and forth thing, it's distracting because I don't know if you're like nerve. It looked like you're panic clicking and maybe you thought there was a wall, but you kind of lose. Like, do you see that? You lose like an ability, I think, right?
Yeah.
You're on GCD, you could have already activated an ability. See that? Like you're on
Yeah.
cooldown and you're running and not doing anything. Just stand still,
Right.
right? Just stay. Unless you're for sure there's a wall, I would just stay. Don't move. Why? Because I don't want you to waste uptime. This is kind of what we went over in Carapac, right?
Yeah.
It's losing out on DPS because of wasteful clicks. These clicks are useless. You gained nothing, right? You moved
Right.
and the gain was negative. It was actually negative gain because you missed a global cooldown time and you could have hit the boss. Right? This matters.
Right.
If you want to push hard mode Zuck and you want actual efficient kills that are like speedy, you can't waste these. You can't waste these clicks. You know what I'm saying
Right.
again, look, we I don't know how many seconds that was, but you actually moved two whole tiles, right? Moved
Right.
here, didn't use an ability, and then moved here. So just be mindful. So just be mindful of like to not waste your button mashing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You do get the challenge though, which is really good. Yeah, I probably I don't. It could have been okay. So the boss was at 1008, right?
Yeah.
Your tendrils just finished. I think you could have gotten away with using like a G staff or even Sonic.
Okay.
And do you know why I'm emphasizing this? Like why it's a big deal? Because you ended up using a fix, right?
Yeah.
Do you know why it's a why I'm
Cause,
making a big deal about it?
because the challenge is like it's all about single target.
Yeah, no, it's not about single target. It's about you have to. What is it? I think the damage is a minimum of like 3.5k. I think, right? You
Yeah.
have to actually hit hard for the damage to count on the challenge. So wasting a fix like that means you won't have it for the challenge. It'll be on cooldown, right? And I know it was kind of tight, and you're probably this right here, right? Wild Magic was on CD, so this was on CD, and you knew that, obviously, otherwise you would have been trying to hit Wild Magic. So this was probably embedded in your brain, right? Okay, my next threshold is Wild Magic, and then I build it for Tendrils, and then I use a fix because it's my second best one, right? Second best threshold. But in reality, you have to pay a little bit more attention and be like, he only has 8,000 HP. I could use G Staff and bang him out,
Yeah.
right? Because I think a fix is better for the challenge over G Staff because you can conk into a fix and crit,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
Whereas G Staff is going to use 23% with all the rings and the buffs. It's going to use 23% of Dren,
Yeah.
and to fix, it's going to use what?
S- Uh, 10%,
15.
15.
So you could really, because let's say you're at 38% of Dren, right?
Yeah.
You can just affix, which is going to give you 3 hits, and then bang out a G staff, which is 4 hits of hard hitting abilities. But in reality, all you're going to get is 1 hit of G staff, right? In this situation, if you when you go to the challenge, because we burned a fix. Now, luckily, I'll give you this: you got the kill, right? You did it. You see what I'm saying about moving your sunshine out here,
Yeah.
right? You have it fucking deep. You can't even get into it. But if you had it right here, you would still be in it. This is fine. This is good. This is what I like to see. Wild magic. Doon 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 doon. You see that? Do you see the hit splat right there? 4K.
Yeah.
And do you see how he blocks? See these little hits? You see how he blocks it with the shield?
Yeah.
I think it has to hit over 3.5K to count. Okay, 3K because you hit a 3.1. See that?
Hmm.
Blocked, 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 right? You see that?
Yeah.
This is why we need this. But you get it, which is good. Now here is where I think you could die on this next wave. So let's see where you go, and then I'll tell you where I would go. Know where the Jad spawn, right?
Yeah.
Yep, I would not soul split until all these other minions died and we only had Jad to kill. Because you can actually kill this minion, and then you could just soul split flick on Jad, or you can rezo to heal back. You know what I'm saying? Because Jad's gonna hit you like at nine
That.
thousand.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do, and then that minion sniped it.
This one,
Yep.
okay. So really bad timing, but this could have been executed better. So do you know what we could have done here? Ray
Um.
Mage. Okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna use a range hit, right? He's using ranged.
Hmm.
You're gonna Devo and then Rezo. And guess what will happen? In the order in the order of priority, Devo is going to take over before Rezo. Devo will block the mage hit, making it a 0, and your Rezo is still activated.
Mm.
So you Devo, you use Devotion, pray
Yeah.
mage, you'll block it, it'll hit a 0, and you're guaranteed to Rezo the fucking big range hit. Guaranteed. It won't miss because Rezo will not prioritize over Devotion. Never, ever,
Right.
ever. Devo will always be first, and then Rezo will activate if it's hit. So you could have, if you only had a single target on you, all you had was a single target with range hits, and you pray range and you use Devo, and then you tried to Rezo, you'll never get your Rezo off because
Yeah.
Devo will always block them out. You end up dying. Sucks because it's preventable, right? That death is 100% preventable.
Right.
It was bad execution, but that's okay. Your flicking's on point though. Sucks. All right, I'm gonna show you my Zuck
Might be
from
working.
earlier today. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you the difference between how I do it. All right, so one, I don't have a pack yak. Reaver, Blood Reaver, busted here, because it heals you, right? I have
Mm.
a dummy and I have my Karoming swap. And I don't have any power armor. Okay, so
Yep.
wave starts. Look where I position. What did I do right away? Sunshine,
Sunshine.
because I need to blast these waves, right?
Mhm.
Blasting them, blasting them. Did you see how I repositioned? How I moved, and this guy wrapped under me. Remember how I told you make him body block because I want him to body block these little guys. You see how they're lined up like this,
Yeah.
nice and pretty. They're stacked. I kept this one alive, body block these rangers, and I'm just gonna blast them. You'll see what I do on wave number 2. And here we go. We're gonna staff spec. You see what that surge did?
Yeah.
What's it doing?
Lining them up.
Lining them up, and I'm dodging the wall at the same time. Because lining them up is key to blasting them with chain. And one, you see, I immediately switched targets when those rangers came near.
Yeah.
And look what I do again. I try to body block, right? My whole intent is to keep them away from me. Take a couple hits, no big deal, right? Okay, self explanatory. Remember how I said you would drag this ranger? You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
I'm taking hits, no big deal. I'm here to kill shit, right? Look how they're stacked up. All the minions are stacked up right here, right? What
Right.
you did, you actually came over the top of this rock, and then you went in this cubby over here. You see where I'm in the middle of the arena basically, right?
Right.
No fear, because we're gonna blast these guys. Omni chain. Look at this damage, dude. And the ranger just started hitting me. Because the ranger was body blocked by all 3 melee minions, he just started hitting me. I'm praying range and I'm stunning the big guy, no big deal. Okay, wave 4. Now let me show you how wave 4 is. You remember what I said about wave 4? Like how to block them?
Think so.
Watch what I do. So we kill this guy, right? Put my bleeds on him, and I'm already looking. Do you see how I preemptively moved closer to the ranger? Remember,
Uh.
because you were right here. What did the ranger do?
Circle around.
He circled around. But you see what I did there? I was preemptively, you see where I'm clicking, right? You can like literally see where's my intention. My intention is to go over here,
Mhm.
right? Because I don't want that ranger to move. Look,
Yeah.
I'm already ready. Look, see this? Now watch this. Watch what happens. What happened? He's stuck. See that?
Yeah.
He can't hit me. And all I have to do is focus this guy. I don't know why I was targeting this. This might have been a mistake. But this is the moneymaker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I killed that guy. Right? Now watch what we do here. What did I just do?
Evo magic.
Devo, right?
Mhm.
Because Devo will block all that burn too. See the burn? It's hitting zeros. Now look, you see where I'm standing?
Yeah.
Who can line of sight? Who can LOS me?
The mage in front of you.
Just the mage. I don't have to worry about this big ugly lizard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not gonna do anything to me. He's not gonna touch me. See this? Like this is juice, right? Like look how much time we saved. It's only been not that long. I have to move because the wall's coming. You have no choice, right?
Right.
But the thing is this guy's almost dead. I'm not even stressing. Okay, I ain't worried about it. Look, we're gonna pop our sun. Look how far out. See how far I'm standing away from my sunshine?
Yeah.
Old, he's smoke cloud. I'm praying range because the range hurts me. I'm not worried about it. Limitless, limitless tendrils. You see that?
Yeah.
Limitless just activate. Oops, that's limitless just activated, and I already pre-clicked tendrils. Right?
Mhm.
Look at this. Look at this adrenaline gain. I'm not wasting any time. I'm not using any basic abilities. Doing nothing. I'm just blasting them. Dead. Now watch. Look at my mouse. Where's my mouse at?
Dummy.
Right? We're ready for the next thing because I know what's coming and I'm ready to go. Right? I spam click it. Then what do I do next? Back in the
Run.
sunshine. Okay?
Mhm.
Roaming. You see that?
Yep.
Switch to staff. Roaming. Staff. Oh my god, that's a bad color. Staff. Staff. Omni. Dummy. Roaming. Boom. We're not wasting any time. Straight into
Yep.
Omni. And look, did you see how I was pre-targeting this minion to click him?
Yep.
I was waiting for the Omni to blast, and I was switching targets immediately. What did I do there?
Kill him.
I debreathed. The Omni just landed, right? Omni landed, and I was already clicking and debreathing a minion. So now this guy's dead. I have one, two, three, and four. Right? By the time Omni went off, one of them already died. Right? This is what I'm saying. I'm not wasting any time clicking. You see that? They're dead. You
Right.
waste no time because we're limited in how many seconds we have to blast these guys, right? Now watch
Yep.
what I do on this wave. This is the wave with the Rangers, right? Hold you position down here, east side, right? And look what they do. They just line up. These three guys just line up. Right? It's all about stacking minions. Make sense? All right, do you want to run a kill? Do a run?
Sure. Yep. Let's try it.
You share your screen.
It should be already. No.
See it. All right, let's do it.
I was making dummies while I was.
Remember, you can use weapon poison and you can use Quarm incense sticks.
Do you want me to go Reaver?
Yeah, bring scrolls too. You have runes to cast the prism to heal them. That's the only thing you need. Prism of restoration. It's a blue one. Blue one.
Oh.
You cast that down on waves. Like if you're on Zuck and your Reaver's kind of so. Whenever you use the Reaver special, it heals you a percentage of his max health. So it's free food. Then it also does increased damage depending on how much poison damage you're dealing. Right?
Right.
So it's really good, right? So we're gonna want weapon poison. Bring a weapon poison in your inventory too. We're gonna want Reaver rolls as well.
Right.
Top off your room pouches. Let me check your inventory first. Okay. The second UF, that's a G staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't personally bring one, but you can. It's no big deal. Run maniacal aura too, and then bring a weapon poison. Right. Yep. Do it, dude. Get it. You can do it. Turn on your aura. Weapon poison. Your overload 6 dose, right?
Yeah. Uh. Yeah.
Stream's kind of blurry, but that's okay. I can still make out. And I'll snap some pictures along the way if there's anything I have to go over. All right, we got our buffs: animate dead, adrenaline, overload, aura. Run it. Sunshine right away. Yeah, I would turn your camera. Yep, so we can see the south side. Reposition. Let's reposition to the north so we can get them stuck. Okay. Yep. Good. Okay. Use your Reaver special attack and get your staff spec going. Right range. Yep. Okay. Go to the west. Line them up. Go to the west. It's a straight line. Yeah. We run all these guys over. Blast them. So you can swap. So after you use roaming, bro, you can go to staff. Okay. You don't have to
Gotcha.
maintain that shitty dual wield.
Okay.
I'll write that down. Use your Reaver special. Let's get some health. You don't need to be this low.
Wait, hold on. I like a. There's also another quality of life I forgot to turn on. It's just my preference as well.
What?
Uh, penance. I
Oh
have like,
yeah, yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
yeah, I have a bunch. I have a bunch of them, so I might as well use them, right? Okay.
Good magma. Good choice. Fair range. Right. Crypt Bloom doesn't help with range damage. Remember,
Yeah.
rangers will fuck you up. Let's go over to the west. Right melee. Dodge the wall. Good. You can also deado these guys here too and just blast them.
Where am I? I didn't realize I'm still in.
Use your Reaver. Use your Reaver special. Let's get some health. Spam it. Just spam it. Right.
Oh, okay.
Soul split.
Just wait.
Soul split. Kill this guy. Drop a. Here's a good time to drop a restoration crystal. Go ahead, drop it. Here we go. And now your Reaver's gonna heal. Look at that. Healing you. Reaver's healing. Everybody's healing.
Let's see.
Still another minion, right? Okay, good. Let's Devo. Use devotion. Dodge the wall. Dodge the wall. Okay, go to the west. Go to the west. Kill that ranger. Right? Stun lock him. Go ahead. Use your X Cal. Okay, kill the little flying bat. Use your Reaver. Don't be afraid. He's got special attack. Okay, look for that ranger now. Kill that ranger. Hitting you. He's actually hitting you now. Yep. Yeah. Now he can dodge the wall. Pray range. He's the threat. Okay. Go back to melee
Yep.
prey. Drop a crystal of restoration. Kill the little guy.
Oh.
Watch, kill the little guy right now. Okay. Then we're gonna soul split on the big dude. See what we're doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no point to kill the big guy for praying melee. He's blocked. He can't hit you. Now soul split and bring it back. There we go. Good job. Okay, go to the top. North. Remember where to stand? Come
Over
to the
here.
west. Nope. Come to the west. Right? That ranger's gonna spawn. So let's kill this guy. Let's hurry up. Let's kill him. Right range. Okay, now go south. Wrap around the wall. Yep. Okay, let's use Devo. Run across and pray mage. Fine. Go around, around, around. Yep. Now turn your camera so I can see where a wall comes. Go. Use your reaver right now. I want you healthy. Okay, go north. Go north. Book it. Hurry up. Let's smoke cloud the boss. Get our buffs out quickly. Good. Nami. Staff spec. Go limitless into tendrils. Good. Soul split. Soul split. Soul split. Soul split. Fuck.
Oh, snipe.
Reset. Reset. Reset.
Okay. Just go.
The tendrils. You killed yourself. The tendrils killed you. It's okay though. You'll get it, right? You just gotta practice this. You gotta practice it and you'll get it. You don't have a ring.
Oh, I think I pressed Y by
Oh,
accident.
took it off. All right, did you reanimate dead? Just make sure it's up. Raider chain these guys. Don't be afraid. If chain is up, we use it, right? If they're stacked and chain is up, we use chain. Okay, let's get our staff spec out, pray range, and nuke this guy, and then run west. Good. Blast him. You can stun lock. You can stun lock the ranger, pray melee, and devo, or that works. I would pray melee now. Okay, look for the bat. Look for the bat. Devo and use the bat. Yep. I want you devoing like every phase. When it's up, and there's mobs on you, I want you to devo. Kill the bat right below you. Okay, come over to the big guy. Soul split. Yep. Um. Okay, go to the north. We're gonna staff spec this phase too. Okay. Gonna be a bunch of meleeers, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now we're gonna drag them. We're gonna drag them west, and we're gonna kill the ranger. Just unlock the ranger. Kill the bat. Quit moving. You didn't need to move. Right now
Oh.
we're in range of the ranger, so go back west. Go back west.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I see what you mean now.
See, the ranger can't hit you, and only
Yeah.
two big guys are even remote. One big guy is hitting you, right? Devo, 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 Devo. Yep. See what we're doing here?
Yep.
We didn't staff spec, but it's too late. Fine. Can that ranger hit you? Yes, now he can. Focus the ranger. Just unlock him, pray melee. Yep. Go ahead, use your reaver. Your spec. Some health. Nope, don't move. Go north. Go north. You were in the right position. What's the next wave? It's a special wave, right? All right,
Yep.
reposition to the west. Don't go south, just go west. Yep. Right here, right here. This is fine. Kill this big boy. Oh, we fucked up. It's okay. South. Range. Devotion. Fuck it. Use devotion right here.
Crap. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Reaver. Reaver spec. Brew. Just sip your brews. Okay, move. Okay, mage. Okay, mage. Freedom, the bleed once you wrap around. Go all the way. Yep, that's fine. Break his shield. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Reaver. Reaver. And when you go to Zuck, then I want you to Restoration Crystal to heal your Reaver again, okay? Don't
Yep.
use any more food. You don't need food right here. Okay, go to Zuck. Okay, drop your shit. Right range, I think. Once you tendril soul split right now. Save your Omni. Save your Omni. Can't see his health. Do you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Drop the dummy. Corroming switch. Blast him. Omni power. Yep, good. Now switch targets right now. Wild magic, affix one of them. Good. Okay, prey range. We're gonna line them up and we're going west. Yep, good. I would focus this guy to the south of you, right? Because you're gonna mess all those guys up.
Oh
Go
shit.
ahead, use devotion. Kill the bugs, the bat guys, real quick, so you don't.
Oh, he was in the way.
All right, group those rangers up. Staff spec.
Uh,
Move to the wall. Yep. They pray. Stuck. Get out of that fire. Soul split.
whoops. Okay.
Excal Reaver. Go to the west and try to clump them up. Go ahead. Good. Rangers. want you to Devo when it's on when it comes up.
Yep.
Go ahead, pump your Reaver. You have a lot of juice. Your Reaver, and then when you come to the melee, use your Restoration Crystal because we don't have to move. Right, we're just chilling.
Right.
Full split. Yep. Actually, back up. Get closer to your Restoration Crystal because I don't think your minion was getting healed by it. I'd get out of that though. Okay, get to the north. This is phase 8, so I want you to reflect and revenge. Go to the west. Go to the west now.
Shit. Do I have a shield? Oh yeah, we do.
Tsunami them. Just tsunami them. We need to get out of this phase, right? We don't need to play around here.
Right.
Use devotion. Use devotion now. I'd put your Coroming swap, and on that big group of minions, I would blast them. Use your Reaver. Your Reaver.
I didn't hit anyone. Guys,
Make sure your animate dead's up too. Might die here.
I am seeing a lot of like where um those abilities are coming into play.
Like devotion and stuff.
Well, yeah, and then like we want to get rid of them ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to be in some like phase 8. That's a hard phase, man, and we need to get out of it quickly as possible. You want to do one more attempt?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do it. Make sure your
of course.
shields keep out,
Yeah,
and
but
then reset your sign alive too, so we just have a better opportunity.
right. Well, how much time do we have?
We can do another. We can do one more run, one more attempt.
Okay. All right. Is that all you have?
We're at an hour 7, but I took up a little bit more time than I wanted to on the VOD review. But I think we covered a lot of good stuff.
Okay. Oh wait, are you busy tonight?
Yeah, I got some things to do. I got to prep for work and stuff.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I got some notes to send you to after this.
Okay. Let me edit something real quick, cause only my weapons were showing up on the thingy.
Honestly, I haven't been paying attention to it,
Okay.
so it's okay.
Well,
I mean, because there's so much going on. You know what I mean right now. Like, I'm more
yeah.
worried about getting you in the right spot at the right time.
Right. Okay. So all right. Oh shoot.
Let's drink our overload. Let's get our animate dead up. Let's get our Book turned on, everything good. Got weapon poison activated. Right? Buffs are set before the fight starts. It's probably kind of messing you up too because you're used to doing like your own thing, and I'm like changing it up on you. So it's just a learning curve for you. You know what I mean? Like you'll have to get used to doing this way. Range spray. Okay. The west, clump them up. Rangers priority. Yep. Devotion, devotion. The Reaver. Let's get a big tsunami right here. Let's juice our Reaver. Our goal is to not use food in most of these fights and like save it. Right? We should be using everything else. Using everything except food. Okay, get him to the west. That ranger, right? Keep going west. I don't want that ranger to get to you. That one. Need to go across, so you should surge across now because I want you to focus the ranger. Your Reaver. Use your Reaver. Okay, reposition. Get these big guys stuck so we can at least soul split. Go to the rock to your east. Oh,
Doing.
go ahead and summon a restoration crystal on that south minion and use our Reaver to heal. Keep
Huh?
keep going. It's fine. Okay, go north. Go north. We're already moving. We're moving. Perfect. Don't move. Stay here. When that ranger spawns, I want you to start running down. Bleed this guy, bleed him out, and start running down. Okay, range. Or he dies, use devotion. Okay, mage, go, go, go. Get in the bubble, yep. Now you should have a wall. Move. Gray Mage, Reaver, Excal. Just stay healthy. Okay, start bleeding him and get north. Let's do it. Not here to mess around, right?
Yep.
Nope, back out with that sun. Yep, sun it. Adren. Range prey. Sunshine. Good. Roaming swap. Much better. Much fucking better. Okay, reposition. We got Rangers coming up. We're gonna line them up and we're gonna go to the west, okay?
Yep.
I want you to Devo. Straight away. Keep going west. Keep going west. Watch what they do. Look at them move. Clump up. Okay. Mess them up now. We can tsunami them too. Just tsunami that group. Blast them. Now we can soul split on big boy. Big chillin'. Okay, you're full health. You don't need a soul split on Jad. Just protect your prayers. Okay. It'll also save you on prayer points, which is not really a problem, right? Because you have penance powder. But if you didn't, you know what I mean. Like
Right.
we don't need to waste the prayer point here. Okay, let's do an overload check since we're just in downtime. Do an overload check. Do an animate dead check and make sure our weapon poison is good to go. Right, it's a good opportunity to do all that stuff. All right, get to the north. Blast him. Before he dies, you're gonna Devo. All right. Good. Go to the west. Yep. Focus that ranger. You have penance powder. I'm not too worried about these little fuckers. Okay, pray melee. Stun lock a ranger. That big ranger hits you, you're gonna swap to prey range. Go south. Go south. You got the big boy on you. There we go. We're chilling. Nope, sorry. Group them up. Hit them. Use your reaver. Use your reaver. You can reflect and revenge on this phase. Remember that. This is the hard phase. Kill these rangers. Kill these rangers. Rangers, rangers, rangers. Devo on cooldown until the rangers are dead. I don't care if you only have it for a few seconds. I'd rather just have you live. Use your reaver. Use your reaver special. Drop a restoration crystal. Chilling. Okay, blast them. Now don't move from this position when that last ranger dies. So the next ranger, stun lock them. Use your reaver special. You have a lot of summoning points. Pop it. Yep. Now soul split on this guy for what you can get out of it. All right, good to go. More reaver. Get top up your health. Just top it off. Good. We made it through. Dodge the wall. Get north. Okay, blast them. Go west. Clump these guys up. Rangers, 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 rangers. We don't fuck with these mages yet. Get ready to Devo on cooldown. Reaver. Use your reaver. Ranger, ranger, ranger. Walk north. Walk north. Okay, next ranger, Reaver, Reaver, Reaver. He's gonna heal you. Yep, just keep it up. Tsunami, let's get out of this phase, please. You can pray mage here. You can pray mage because the ranger's not hitting you. Okay. Range pray and Devo again. If it comes on cooldown, I want you to use it because I don't want you to die. Pop a restoration crystal to heal your Reaver. Make it out. Okay. Okay, we're gonna watch the wall and soul split on melee. Good. Good. We get to the north. What wave is this? 9? I can't see.
Yeah.
Okay, same thing. Melee. If you're stun locking him, then soul split. But if not, pray melee. Nope, nope, too far, too far, too far. Oh. Okay, bleed him and go south, pray range. Use devotion on cooldown. Hits that wall, hug that wall. Down, down. West, sorry. West, sorry, that's my fault.
Ow.
Yeah, you died
Okay.
because that's my fault. I miscalled that. What I meant by go down here, let me share my screen.
Yep. Yep.
I should have said west.
Keep trying.
This wall right here.
Yeah.
Because he's stuck, right? You went too far south and he came over. We don't want that. All we have to do is come right here. Plant. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's my fault for miscalling it. I said go down, but that was me being reactive because he got dragged. This phase, this was wave 8, I believe. Yeah, this was wave 8, the hard wave. You were down here, and I just said run north. The reason why I had you run north was because these guys were hitting you. See what we're doing?
Yeah.
We're always trying to position to one. We're either clumping up the minions, monsters, or we're repositioning to avoid damage. Right? I had
Right.
you move north because we're focusing these three. I don't want these two to hit you. Okay.
Right.
When we're in this phase, this is the bad guy, right? These rangers are the bad guy. I don't care so much about the mage.
Right.
Right? I don't care about them. The rangers are what's going to kill you every time. Um, that's not bad. You just got to work on it, right? Fine tune it, fine tune the positioning. Remember, on the pre-challenge waves, the golems here,
Mm.
rangers here. Imagine there's like a hard line across here. Okay,
Yeah.
you're not going to move past this line until the golem's about to die, because the minute that you come over here to run down on the pre-challenge waves,
Yeah.
the big ranger's going to move around. So what we
Right.
do, we bleed the golem, right? Bleed golem, and we reposition down here, right here, because then this guy will be blocked off,
Okay.
right? There's a couple times that you moved a little bit too far, and that ranger came sneaking around, right?
Yeah.
It was too late, and then the whole position's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you have any questions before we end this session?
Not that I know of. Actually, just gotta fine tune
Oh, here.
positioning. So.
I'm gonna give you these notes, right? So you started doing it, which is really good. Whenever you chain, you can switch your staff afterwards, right? So you put on your roaming, you can switch the staff, and you'll maintain the buff.
Mm-hmm.
Soul split when you can. Devotion on cooldown on these waves. North Rock on the pre-challenge phase. We already went over that, talking about this imaginary line not going past it.
Yeah.
Then set your buster for the fight so you're ready to go. Phase 8, use revenge and reflect as needed. And before you use actual food, you're going to use your reaver.
Should
Use
I
your
switch
reaver.
to a to the cow fight repriser or whatever? Because
The defender.
using merciless. Yeah, I'm using merciless right now.
Oh, use the shield.
Okay.
You don't need the rebounder. Use your reaver. Use your soul split and X cow before you start touching your food, right? Because look, you were already draining your food
Yeah.
before we're even deep in this kill.
Right.
Um, there's some avoidable damage that you're taking. Like there was one time where you were in between phases. You're in between phases, and you said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna run through the fire." Right? It's avoidable. You could have walked around. Like we didn't need to run through. So things like
Right.
that, right? There's damage that you're taking that you don't really need to, and it's all about like mitigating. And control the fight. You're a little bit you're a little bit too reactive, right? So on on this challenge wave, right, when we're doing it the pesto way, not killing all these guys, you're a little bit too reactive in the sense that like on this mage, right? Like he's about to die. Okay, we should when he's about to die, we should already be up here, right?
Mm.
We can bleed this guy out. We can bleed that out. He's bleeding, and we're running. We're going to Zuck. He's gonna die. We don't need to stand here and watch him die. We just
Yeah.
need to bleed him out, and we need to be proactive, and we need to be moving, moving, moving. Okay. Play to dive. Yep, fine. And we should be going, right. We kind of already talked about like the clicking. Right, we're just kind of standing around. Here,
Yeah.
it doesn't affect you because you've killed everything. But when we're doing it the way that I'm telling you to be quicker and more efficient, which is your goal, right? You want to be more efficient and quicker. We have to
Right.
be we have to be moving. We have to be going. We have to know what is coming next. And we have to be proactive against it and not reactive to the situation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Then that's really all the notes that I have for you, and I'll go ahead and I'll send you a message with the notes. Take it, run it, practice it, um, and we'll go from there. And so, hit me up. I'd say hit me up, after you progress, because there's a whole bunch of the fight that we haven't even talked about yet, right?
Right.
Like Zuck, whole Zuck fight, the Harakan fight. So there's still some things to cover, but I would say keep working with this and keep pushing through. And when you get comfortable with this section and you make it to Zuck, I mean, if you can make it to Harakan, you can get the kill. Problem. You don't need food. But keep going and then let me know how your progression goes.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right, thanks, man.